This Vic Schaefer defense is going to be a little bit different because they are playing shorthanded. Texas has been hit hard by the injury bug. Taylor Jones not available today. Aaliyah Moore, what a great talent she is, tore her ACL a couple of games ago. And there's Rori Harmon. Keep your eye on number 3 in white for Texas. One of the best point guards in the country, Sonia Morris, a DePaul transfer, gets it over to Shaylee Gonzales, a BYU transfer. We have a theme.
A transfer theme.
Yes, we do. And here's USC starting 5. And talking about transfers, all 5 of them have come from other schools, except for Marshall, who was Pac-12 all-freshman last year and one of the best shot blockers in the country. And USC, Destiny Littleton, who played a couple of years at Texas before going to South Carolina, now playing for the Trojans. And the second chance opportunity pays off for Sissoko. As we look at Texas's starting 5, Gaston and Faye rounding out the starters. Faye, a Texas Tech transfer, thrust in the starting lineup after the injury to Moore.
And one of the matchups to keep your eye on is going to be Williams, number 4 in black for Southern Cal, guarding Rori Harmon.
Off guard spot with Harmon back running the point. And there's a steal. That's what you talked about, Deb. Texas ranked in the preseason, now out of the poll, 6-4 on the year. Harmon so versatile.
I mean, it's unfortunate. You mentioned preseason. They were number 3 in the country, and they're out of the poll right now. A lot of that had to do with the injuries of Rori Harmon. Things that Texas got exposed in was their transition defense against South Florida.
Held them to 59 points, still lost. Here's Littleton. And the steal. Decided to take it up on her own and is called for steps before contact.
Here's a key thing right here. Without Williams on the floor, who's their best on-ball defender, I think Rori Harmon's going to look for some more shots based on who's defending her.
And right away, she took it. With Mira drawing the defensive assignment.
And it also puts Littleton back at the point, Pam, which is not her natural position.
I asked if it was a defensive mindset that she had coming in, and she said it's easier to, not easier, but to get your defense in gear. This is Marshall at the line.
She's not even supposed to be over there on the sideline. She's supposed to be on maternity leave.
Just had a kid about 8 weeks ago. Morris, wide right. Rebound battled for. That's a healthy head of hair for baby Reese.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You're talking about Cheryl Miller and Tina Thompson and Lisa Leslie and Cynthia Cooper and the McGee twins at Mississippi State and the last 2 years at Texas.
Which is really incredible. Schaefer, a longtime assistant under recently retired Gary Blair. We hope he's enjoying his retirement. Long time at A&M, and off the timeout, the shot hit by Sissoko. Coming off a 20-point game against UCLA.
USC does a good job of keeping the ball in the middle third, knowing that Vic Schaefer likes to mix up the way they trap on defense. That way it's harder to trap and you keep the ball, keep help away in the middle third. Especially in that high-low game, Pam.
Pardon me, Gonzales finally gets her first basket.
Well, that's a travel.
Not called. Harmon elevating and then hitting off glass.
That's a matchup that is hard for USC to handle without Williams on the floor, who can match the quickness of Rori Harmon.
That was a telegraph pass. And 2 points for Shea Holly.
Steal, score, steal, score.
Not a lot of scoring, obviously, just 13-8 inside a minute to go in the first quarter. First of 2 women's games coming your way in this Coast-to-Coast challenge. That's a charge drawn by Holly.
Watch this, the spin's coming twice in a row. They've tried to isolate her in the middle third on the elbows, and she's playing too fast as Sissoko. She's got to slow down, take a breath, take a look, and then make her move.
It's the third charge taken by the Longhorns. the statistics they keep an eye on. Now Gonzales with the ball in her hands. Harmon's over on the right wing. There's Rori.
That's who you want to have it at the end of the shot clock.
Holly driving in. Offensive board and the putback. Great position by 5. Texas on an 8-0 run. Southern Cal trying to get the last shot off.
Pam, see, that's why Vic Schaefer's so upset. Well, I don't know about a lot of contact there. How many pieces of paper Coach Schaefer got out there in his hands?
He has a binder that you see him with at practices and shoot around it makes, one piece look like a leaflet.
That's why I carry my tape measure. It's usually for three-point shooters, but sometimes I do measure the thickness of the scout.
Well, that's 2 free points, isn't it, for Adika and USC to close out the first quarter, where she was shot 9 times, mostly in the left leg. They had to perform vascular surgery to save her leg. Leah Gale's over there on the bench. The Washington Post did a great article if you want to read more about it. And just a great comeback story. And Coach Gottlieb says she couldn't be more positive, is never like a woe-is-me person, so we wish her the best. Shot clock winding down, and Littleton makes the best of that situation.
Actually, right on the nail that allows Destiny to get all the way to the rim. Look at the reaction by Gales. And I should say Juju Williams is the #1 high school recruit that is committed to play at USC next year.
For the first quarter, pardon me.
Got to keep Gonzales on that left hand.
Harmon drew contact, no foul. And the ball is off of 5. It's Gales on the right side of the screen working the Ritz crackers. Another miss for USC. And Muhammad, boy, that's a lot of contact. Letting them play right now.
Whoa, look at Muhammad sprint. That's another gear up the floor.
Littleton try to get it off glass. Ball bounces into Harmon's hands. Here's Gonzales. Spots up. Gonzales has been quiet offensively so far. Just 2 points for Shaylee.
She's been in double figures the last 4 games and only 5 of 10 games this season.
Bigby called for the foul. Here's Gonzales, another look. Little shot put. Wouldn't go up. Gaston with the nice put back.
Well, both teams have missed a lot of shots, so there are opportunities to get rebounds.
There are a lot of second chance opportunities. That's a nice job to get the bucket by Sissoko, who seemed to be bottled up on the baseline.
They have 3 players on the weak side. They go 2-man game on the strong side, and it's good footwork.
Oh, wow, an off-balance shot that goes in for Gonzales.
When she catches the ball on the left side of the floor, you got to try to keep Gonzales on the left side.
4th USC travel has given it back to Texas on this possession. Gonzales using.
There you go. But that's the way you got to on the scout. Make her score going left.
3 off the mark, and then a foul on the rebound. Sissoko has picked up her 2nd foul for USC. That's big. Gonzales continuing to attack the basket a little bit too strong that time. Marshall with another rebound. Here's the spot-up shot, and it goes in. Bigby.
A shooter's mentality, Pam, right? She misses her first 3, but look at the score. Again, 5 points.
They're in it. Good block by Marshall. That's her bread and butter. Here we go against Gonzales. Too strong, but Bigby. Usually the 3-point threat. Great hustle to follow. And we have a ball game. Texas only up by 3. See Arizona later tonight. There's Gaston with the floater. He's got all the pieces. Yep, coming up a couple hours after this one. Little no-look pass by Love doesn't deliver. Littleton does a good job getting back. Gaston asserting herself.
I know Rory's trying to get others to touch, and she's looking to establish post play. I think she's got to be a little bit more offensive minded.
Rori Harmon 2 for 5 from the floor in this game. Usually.
Okay, now Marshall's made 1 3 all year. Do you think that was the kind of shot Lindsey Gottlieb would want her to take right now?
Negative. Shot clock into single digits now for Littleton. Gets the high screen from Marshall.
It's a good job by the officials not to bail him out.
That's a quick first step by Bigby. But Texas closed on defense. USC has missed 6 of its last 7 shots. 5, nope. Rebound Marshall. A little bit of daylight, and then Gaston fouls Bigby.
He's talking about being late for help. That's what I'm talking about.
Conversation with Rori Harmon, and asked Vic about her, and his face just lights up. Loves her because she loves to play defense, which you don't hear a lot these days, much less from a great offensive player.
What's that? 1 for 6 now for Bigby.
Gonzales got hacked by Littleton. Gonzales heads to the free throw line. She's excellent, 95% on the season. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on both ESPN and ABC.
You gotta have pressure on the ball, and you gotta jump to the ball and be ready to help.
Wow, that was a really nice look inside. Mira getting it into Marshall, but couldn't convert. Both teams really struggling. Harmon good.
She gets to the nail, off the bounce, off a little brush screen. She needs to be more aggressive in the second half.
Yes. 5'6" out of Houston. Very steady demeanor, too, on the floor. There's another traveler.
Combined 20 baskets.
USC has no points off turnovers. Texas with 9. Part of the reason why they're up 7.
Hey, Rori should not give it up here. She should score this last basket for them.
The ball was brought down. Harmon inbounds. Gonzales gets the shot. And Texas takes 29-22 lead into the locker room.
Pick up full court pressure or extend their defense. I don't think you want to open up the floor for Rori Harmon.
Southern Cal coming off its first loss of the season, falling to UCLA. Neither team is ranked, and that's a charge to get things right off the bat.
Well, this was the matchup we started the game talking about. Williams on Harmon. Let's see how it factors here in the second half.
Gonzales with Littleton closing out on her, decides to take it to the rim. Marshall, who just picked up her first foul. Get it right back to her. Faye on the defense, and it rolls right in.
Yeah, good two-man game. And you want to take Texas deeper into the shot clock with this ball pressure right here by Williams.
Gaston gets a good look right at the free throw line and bears it.
The other thing, too, Pam, is Sissoko had 2 fouls, right? So she didn't play only less than 14 minutes in the first half. She likes to play a little bit longer than that. I think she'll be a factor in the second for USC. Here she is with the ball.
Nice little ball fake, but then was fouled on her way to the rim. Sissoko at the free throw line.
I think Holly is in for defense. His team gets in rhythm right here. This is a good take off the bounce to get to the line.
Sissoko probably not horribly fired up after France, her native France.
I didn't know you were a big soccer person, Pam.
World Cup's awesome. There's pressure that pays off. Sissoko fouled again.
Nice.
France losing in penalty kicks to Argentina. It's 2 fouls on Harmon. Sissoko has played on some French national teams. Syracuse, and a couple of years playing for Lindsey Whalen at Minnesota, and now in the much warmer confines of the Galen Center in Los Angeles. Gonzales just a little step back.
Good transition triple. You know, cutting harder to the basket. Exit cutting out from the basket.
That's thrown away. Here comes Harmon. 1-on-2. Waits for Gaston. Great. Absolutely by Harmon, right?
Steal, score, Texas!
With the toe/foot injury.
Oh, great backdoor. Shay Holly is ball watching. That's part of the package.
Gonzales, they're getting her the ball. She's a hot hand, and she hits again. Best player on the floor. Makes things go, and another charge.
It's an emphasis. It's not a penalty.
That is the 6th charge taken just in this game today. Big 12 Player of the Week. Marshall, they tried to draw another one, and they got it. Oh, my goodness. Back-to-back charges called on Marshall.
Well, USC has to do something to speed up the game, right? And the situational pressing off free throws is one thing. Now coming off timeouts, they're pressing.
Another block this time. They're just
not sure what the languages we're supposed to use, obtain or establish. It changes.
Yes, Gonzales called for her 2nd foul on the block call. 8 charges called against USC, drawn by Texas in this game alone.
Both feet on the ground, facing opponent. That's legal guarding position.
Khadija got both free throws. That's by the book, anyway. Harmon directing traffic. As the shot clock dwindles, Gonzales got to do something with it. And with 1.3 seconds left on the shot clock, she's fouled. In fact, she is the only Longhorn to shoot free throws in this game. Sissoko fouled. And Gonzales, who leads both sides with 18.
Well, USC has only made 2 baskets here in the 3rd quarter. See, there's a mismatch with Sissoko on Harmon. Good screen by 5. Good finish inside. Great interior passing. Good denial by Gaston not to let Sissoko catch.
Went up a little bit too strong, perhaps anticipating contact. Middleton left open, had it rim out. Bouncing, handled by Bigby, who is chagrined that there was no foul call, and now Harmon is fouled. Let me stay home, let me go to USC and try to build something.
That and, you know, NIL and other things factor in today that
change things a little bit. Lindsey Gottlieb getting there. Just 2 of 10 from the floor. One of the best defensive players around, and then Bigby lost her dribble.
Here she comes.
5 posts up. Rori's got to get it off. That's good defense again by Marshall. Oh, he's got to be careful.
Don't foul.
All right, so Texas did not shoot well in the first half. A little bit better in the 3rd quarter, but USC really struggling offensively, hitting just 23% of their shots in the entire game. 9 of 39. They've missed 12 of their 13 threes. Marshall able to use her body well. They allowed only 7 UCLA points in the 4th quarter in their last game. Another assist for Harmon. Trying to get it into Marshall, who was able to collect it, put it up quickly. Shot clock at 5. Harmon elevates, hits it.
Money at the nail. Automatic for Rori Harmon. And you use up the whole shot clock.
Harmon now 9 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Sissoko set a freshman assist record at Texas, which has had some tremendous players, and Rori just forced that turnover. No look pass the other way to Holly.
See, watch this. Steal, and then it's going to be a score. Those live ball turnovers are really hard to convert from offense to defense on. And Texas has really good team speed.
8 steals for Texas. They have 13 fast break points, most of them coming off of those Steal scores, and here we go again.
And what an avid golfer. She loved to play, and as a matter of fact, I can say if Nikki DeMoss...
5.5 minutes left to go. Good anticipation and the steal. But then they give it right back. Here's Muhammad giving it to Rori Harmon. And take some time off the clock. Gaston with a good catch, and then was fouled, and a little extra shove. Adika and Gaston tied up a little bit. So that sends the best free throw shooter in the building over to the free throw line, and Gonzales 4 for 4 today. Perfect. Pac-12, Big 12 matchups. Ollie got blocked, Milk fouled.
Now she's adding value.
It's caused her to be a starter late last year in the regular season.
When I watch them play, number one is you got to play the game low to high. They did have some possessions where they did change the rhythm of the game.
Not making a lot of shots, so they couldn't set up that press. Gaston shot clock. Oh, that's nice into Gaston over on the sidelines, and you saw Jones and Moore. Jones will be reevaluated by a doctor tomorrow to shadow some broadcasting crews that come through Austin to try to learn.
Well, the good thing is you get Taylor Jones back at some point. You're
right.
Not going to get Moore back. But Vic Schaefer has plenty of time to get ready.
Texas with a 7-point lead at the half, pulling away, and the Longhorns will indeed improve to 7-4 on the season. They have a couple of more non-conference games before they hit Big 12 play.
Big win for Texas, though.
Yep, USC goes home to play St. Mary's, and they go to Oregon State, Oregon, and UCLA to start things off in the Pac-12. And the folks in the burnt orange getting on their feet, loving what they're seeing. Holly. Boy, Harmon, golly, hustling to the last with her team winning this game over USC by the final of 62 to 48. 16 for Gaston to lead the way. Rori Harmon, terrific. 9.7 assists and 6